Liz from Maverick Multimedia. I am joined with Duke Tumatoe. How are you doing this evening?
I'm well, Liz. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. It's a lovely night.
Are you holding up okay with all this activity?
I am. My day just started, so, so far so good.
Schedule.
It's very nice. What's it like being on Bob and Tom?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I've been with them before they were national syndication since the mid '80s. So we've done a lot of stuff together over the years. We're friends, and we have had a lot of fun on the air. So it's a great show to be on.
Oh, I love that show. They're great. They get me up in the mornings, that's for sure. Because of the stuff that you do with Bob and Tom frequently, how often do you tour then?
Well, I'm only on Bob and Tom 6 months of the year, from the start of football season until the week after Super Bowl, and the rest of the time I'm traveling, and also even then we're traveling. I live in Indianapolis, and in that period of the year we only travel like maybe 500 or 600 miles in any direction, which is a good section of America, and the rest of the year it's just up for grabs. So,
are you from Indiana?
I'm originally from Chicago, the south side of Chicago. I moved to Indianapolis in 1981.
Oh, okay, I lived in Chicago. Well, the first year I was in by Wicker Park,
Okay.
a little bit around there, Logan Square, and then the second year I lived by Wrigley Stadium in Roscoe Village.
Wrigleyville, yeah. That must have kept you up at night. Yeah.
Especially when the Sox won the World Series back in 2005. It was, it was a very loud week.
Oh, yeah.
They kept it going for a week.
The Blackhawks last year they kicked up a lot of fuss, too, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I actually, I grew up in Chicago well before you were born, in the 50s and 60s, and I listened to a lot of great blues players there. And that's one of my inspirations was Muddy Waters, who's obviously a Chicagoan legend, and all those guys. I mean, I played with Bo Diddley, I played with Muddy, and I played with Buddy Guy, and I played with Willie Dixon. I played with all those guys as a kid, so I've just continued on, made a great life out of it. So.
And do you still talk to them? Do you have contact with them?
Well, most of them are dead. Buddy's around. I still see Buddy, yeah.
So how about, you were in REO Speedwagon, correct? Do you still then communicate and have contact with, them and everything?
Yeah, sure. I'm still friends with the guys who were in the band at that period. The two guys who started the band, Alan Gratzer and Neil Dowdy, we're very close still, and it's always nice to see them. Yeah, we remain friends.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And last question, do you have anything you'd like to ask us as far as Common Ground or Lansing or?
Well, I've actually been to Lansing a bunch of years ago, and it's kind of interesting to see that this thing goes on, and I've also played some of the clubs in the college area. It's just nice to be back here, have some fun. I'm not always the most polite person on stage, but we'll have some fun.
And we're all about fun. That's
it.
That's why we're here, right? So what's been your favorite place to play then, I guess, here in Lansing?
Oh, well, years ago, when I first came here, we played a place on campus, which eventually changed its name, was called Lizard's Underground, and became Rick's American Cafe. So in the mid-'70s, I think it was called, about 75 or something, it was called Lizard's Underground. And it was a very, very interesting place, because that was a very interesting time in the country, and I was, of course, at an age where I took advantage of everything that was going on and had a good time doing it, from what I remember.
Well, it's probably changed a little bit. Rick's is quite the place, but it's fun still. So,
it always was quite the place.
Yeah.
And
Well, thank you for taking time on your day, and we look forward to your set. We'll be over there hanging out. So nice to meet you too. Have a great evening. So stay tuned for more great stuff from Maverick Multimedia and Common Ground.